question, what was the best part of your internship?
Okay, I had a lot. So first off, KPMG has like an annual town hall party. Which should we pay?
Advice number one, please, if you're applying to KPMG Nigeria, do not apply for July. Apply for the first month, June. Because I'm telling you, you miss everything.
You miss fun activities, and then you just get to work.
Yeah,
so you get to work and fun. Apply for June.
So, but the first thing was the town hall party. I'm a party person. I like to party. No matter where you go, remember the road that will lead you because my uncle works at KPMG. My uncle has forced me to go home because I was already at 1 a.m. I was already to go home. I was still at my dad. Obviously, yeah, a work party really doesn't matter. But my uncle, his baby girl, she has to go home. But that one, the party was fun. The people definitely were fantastic. In my unit,
I still talk to quite a number of people.
In my unit, once in a while, you just come to work. Like in the afternoon, you just eat ice cream.
People enjoy
pizza.
Okay.
Different things. But just people just and then
it was someone's birthday. We always eating.
Yes, so the birthdays were a thing. And another thing was I actually did enjoy the work, especially going to FIRS. I think it was more of like an experience to see what the entire tax system in Nigeria is. Yeah. So when I did tax in 400 level, I had an assignment about tax administration, just different levels of taxation. And because I worked at KPMG, I was able to like pinpoint like the flaws that we had in our system.
Can you see why internship is relevant?
The filing system was ridiculous. Now finally take your file to FIRS, getting it processed was ridiculous. Even the people that's your clients as well, because obviously you need certain information to be able to file their taxes for them. Your clients will not give you the information on time. The deadline is tomorrow, and different units have different like penalties.
Okay.
For some reason that year, everybody's deadline was the same day, so all the printers were busy. It's transfer pricing. Your penalty is 5 million naira. In some other units, the penalty was 500 naira. I was dragging printer with staff members. I said, sorry, please, what is your penalty? My penalty is 5,000. Now it's 5 million. Please, I need this printer now. So you rush. You see and then by the time you get to FIRS, obviously all the other tax firms are trying to also file. So everywhere was choked. I fought with people. Deloitte, so tax. I was fighting with people. No, I came first. I said like, why do we have to do all this? Just like the whole process was it was ridiculous. And
you see, because I'm happy you even found like the internship knowledge very applicable while studying. Relevant. So see me how far.
So just like Khadija said, town was amazing. It was an all-white party. So dressing was really nice. But I think for me, the hallmark has to be the KPMG games.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So they have these games like KPMG. So there were 4 teams, and I think really are updates. So it was really nice. It was just fun, because we got to be like in an out of work space. It was really nice, and like Khadija said, I really enjoyed the experience. I really enjoyed going to FIRS. Even in the course of my going to FIRS, I found another intern in another Big 4 accounting firm, and but I don't think we ever like worked on deadlines in my for that. But it was really nice. I think KPMG games has to be my homework. I really like.
I think for me the hallmark was the innovation hackathon challenge thing, because when I came, like they said, all these parties thing had already ended that time. MC is under advisory, so advisory was having like this hackathon challenge. Basically they brought up about I think 4 core areas that they wanted to improve the firm as a whole. So we're supposed to pick topics, and then from the topics we would now prepare solutions.
Was that your department? Because we also made presentations as the entire intern.
No, that
any groups.
No, that one is
your department.
That's my department. Yes, that's not even my department. Because we did is advisory unity.
The other advisory.
Yes. KPMG was so structured. We had whole interns presentation, so they grouped all the interns into different groups. We had to make presentations on different topics. We had in your unit again. So MC, we had internal MC presentation. So that means I already did 2 presentations. Then I applied for the KPMG Hackatthon challenge, and this one was very interesting because this whole prototype thing, the way people come up with apps or come up with basically the whole procedure of transferring your ideas to something visible, to workable mediums. I had never thought of it before. I never knew how to code. I didn't mean not necessarily code, but PowerPoint I didn't know how to. If I considered I didn't have to use PowerPoint before, it was during my internship. And their slides are always so beautiful. I think working in MC for me was actually very nice. It was something that was suited to my personality. I remember during my hackathon presentation, I went to the Inside building. By the way, I think that time they just opened the Inside. Inside was
the Inside Center or something.
Okay, yes, Inside Center, not Inside building.
On the top, the last
11th floor, so I can't remember the floor.
But the Inside Center, and it was so beautiful. I remember that time, and then my team, they now chose me. I was the only intern in my team with other staff members who chose me to present. For me, it wasn't like, wow, I was supposed to present in front of management, like, who am I, small girl. But in all, I think, generally, I feel like I grew. Having the opportunity to present continuously helped me to overcome stage fright or all those things that I would have, and it improved research. If you're looking to improve your research, would you present for something you've not researched on? No, you can't do that. So next question. What didn't you like about KPMG? If there's the upside, there's also the downside. So what didn't you like?
I wouldn't say it was particularly to KPMG, but KPMG is in VI, and I live in Ikeja, so transportation was a little, tough for me because I had to leave home early and I had to wait a little late for traffic to die down, which gave them more opportunity for me to work, and they are very busy. So there were times where I even left work late, like on the contract is I think 9 to 5. Usually when I was working at a client side, we're doing we're doing something for them that was a lot at that time. So they were like leaving work at 8 p.m. That time was early for me because the work was a lot. 8 p.m. as the intern, that was when they could say, okay, you can start going. And the workers would even stay behind. There was a time I stayed like about 9, and Jen understand, but obviously they provide me with private transportation at that time. But that's the downside.
But I remember there was a time that I wasn't going to be at work the next day before preparing for a presentation or something. I stayed to work till like 8, 9. Another downside that Tim said was, I think for me, I was one that wanted the experience, right? So I had to risk it, and I live very far. I remember the first day of my internship, it rained, and there's always flood around that side. The first day, I got home 3 a.m.
Wow.
3 a.m. It was that night we didn't even sleep because it was my mom and I got back from work. We didn't sleep, just took a bath. But as early as 5:30, we were already leaving the house so that I won't be stuck in traffic. And I had to do this for 6 weeks.
That's Lagos for you, man.
The struggle to have experience.
For me, traffic wasn't
a big deal.
I
know.
didn't be lucky, so it was close. It was close. I think what I didn't like was the workload was a lot. I'm not even going to lie. Like I said, I enjoyed the work, but the workload was a lot, and I don't like unfinished business. So I wouldn't want to leave the office if I'm not finished with the files that are on my table at that moment. And that's something KPMG taught me. Once you're tired, you're tired. Like, you can't do it all in one day. And one of the reasons why I didn't want to leave files on my table is because by the time I resume, and I'm a very early person, so I would resume work 30 minutes before time. They had about 10 files already on my table. So those ones that stayed at the office till 11 o'clock would have been putting files on my table for me to work on. Another thing that I would say that I didn't like about KPMG, well, obviously not everybody can be so sweet. There were some nasty people. There were some people that there were some people that I didn't really like, and I am not one to hide my face. So if I don't like something, I might not say it, but you will see it on my face. So yeah. Other than that, really. Oh yes, and my units they were no fun. They were fun people, but they were no fun. My sister worked at Deloitte, so I would drop her off and then go to work. But every Friday, I would be the only person going home because my sister is out partying, for night camp. It's true. It's true. See, all work and no play makes Adisa a very dull girl. In my unit, they did not. Like, it was work. When I was leaving and they did like a farewell party for me and whatnot.
I didn't even get a farewell party.
I'm so sorry, sweetie.
Farewell gift.
Yes. They only did, I think because we're like 3 interns the same day. So
me, it wasn't just me. They asked me, what do you think we can improve? And I told them that you people need, like, see, work is not everything. You people need a life. I had to tell them. The audit department opposite us, because like the glass that separates us. Even if they can't leave the office, Friday they're playing music.
Wow.
And they're playing music and dancing. And do you understand? Like, I was like, you guys need to. I'm not saying Julia don't focus on work. I'm a work person as well. In my head, like, I need to make money to survive. Money is what makes people like so. But at the same time, that money that you're making after paying your bills, enjoy yourself. After paying your bills and saving money, enjoy yourself. It's very important. So
I just remember when you mentioned music, how I think twice in a day they will play music around the building, and then everybody just to relax. And I know. I remember the first day I was so puzzled. I was like, eh?
Yes. What they were so confused, and then you just have to move your body. Just because what you do sedentary, you're mostly just sitting
and all of that. So
just a reminder to
stretch. And my units, because we're quite a number, so I think for every day, different interns, they would actually call you. You would take turns to go around.
Oh, one thing I remember, the presentation that we did as interns, because we were in different groups, it made me realize, because at first I used to think that people that were lazy in group works were the people that didn't know anything. That's what I used to think. But when I got to KPMG, because you are working in KPMG, you are not stupid. It's simple. You went through the process, you're wired, you're jammed, guy, even in that group with people that were so brilliant, they didn't want to do their group. I was so frustrated.
Especially if you're the group leader. But my group
I wasn't even the group leader. The group leader was even lazy. At the point I was like, and I have this habit of, if the group leader does not do what they're supposed to do, I will take over. But I will not name myself the group leader, but I will take over. So I had to. So I had to, was myself and 2 other people, because ours was on our project was on IT. I'm not an IT person, but there was an IT guy that codes and so good. So we worked on it together. But you see the other people, they were not even telling us, wow, well done.
Thank you.
Not like
with that group work thing, I had a slight issue because it was a thing of a lot of people in my group wanted to participate but couldn't, because some people were working at client side.
That's
like me. I wasn't able to participate at the beginning, but I had to tell my manager then that I actually had to tell my manager that I have to go, that I want to be a part of, because I don't just want my name to be on it. So I actually had to take a leave from working at the client side for like 4 days.
But you even had an excuse. You're on client side. Nobody.
Do you understand?
There was maybe just one person in my group that was
working on client side.
The others were all in the goddamn building together.
Because in my group we had a lot of people working at client side, and it was a thing of we have to get this thing done. Our group cannot be the only group lacking. So we're like a lot of us working at client sides at that time. So we all agreed that we take permission off to get this thing done, and then
it was really nice seeing some of today during the internship.
I
remember it made us closer.
It made us closer because I can remember a couple of them that law students that I used to talk to, and even there were quite a number of other courses.
There was
in my unit, IT, economics, different people working in my unit. So I got to interact, got to bond, and all of those things. But generally, I think it was good. Any advice for people that generally want to apply for internships? What should they take note of? Basically, what should be their thought process while applying for internships?
I would say that you wouldn't really know what you want to do immediately. So for me, 100 level to 300 level, I was working at law firms. Okay. I'm studying law, however, I will not be practicing law. And so I wanted to work at KPMG just to have the experience of working somewhere else that's not a law firm. Working at KPMG assured me that 9 to 5 is my thing. I like structure. I want to know that I'm going to work from this time to this time.
That's true.
So that's fine. So if you know what you want to do, let your internships be tailored towards that thing. So now I want to go into HR, but I've already finished my final year. So now I have to look for HR firms that offer graduate internships. And not all companies do that in Nigeria. So if I had known I wanted to go into HR earlier, I would have tailored all my internships towards HR. And even while working at KPMG, I would have worked at PPC, the HR department as well. Also, the name of the company is very important. It's extremely important. Don't just go and work anywhere just for the sake of working.
I mean, most of the people that can't get into these big firms,
there are firms without names that will teach you.
The firms, the law firm that I worked at, because that year I did 2 internships. I worked at a law firm that's not big, about 10 people, but they have a name. Like it's heavy. They're just 10 people in that law firm. So I'm not saying that. You said strive for the moon so that you can
land on the
clouds or the stars. So just try and apply to those. KPMG is not I know you, you know me, I know your uncle, you know your auntie, you know. They are not, and that's something that I was very happy about. My uncle works at KPMG. Nobody knew that my uncle worked at KPMG until like the 3rd week when he came and he was annoying me and said, "Leave me alone." And everybody was like, "Oh my god, that's your uncle." They don't care. If you don't meet the requirements, you don't meet the requirements, and that's it. And you don't get in. And also work hard in school in Nigeria. Because if you are going abroad, 2-1, it's 2-1 of first class everywhere. They will. It's 2-1. So try and work hard in school. When they say your first class determines your first class, that time I used to laugh. But if I took it seriously, then I'd be on the first class. But it's actually really true. It really is. What else? And have fun.
Yes. In the process,
have fun, meet people, and don't be like me. I'm very terrible at keeping in touch. So I would like to say, like, I will be honest that I do not really speak. Maybe out of everybody that
maybe just
met in KPMG, maybe just 1 or 2.
Okay.
And that's really bad. So I need to work on that as well.
That's
so
an important lesson.
Keep in touch because you don't know when you're going to need somebody at the end of the day.
Yeah. See me.
Okay, so for me, Hadiza has really said a lot. But I think, like she said, internships are very important because they give you, especially because in school, it's mostly just like the substantive. You're just learning, you're just reading. But internships, you get to actualize this thing. And like she has said, you should be open with your internships. I think as much as I feel like I did a lot of internships law firm, I was a bit open. I've done arbitration internships. I've gone just beyond law because you really don't know what you like. It's when you do something you know you like it.
Exactly.
Like I said, I worked in tax in KPMG, and Hadiza, when she came to school, actually did tax. Funny thing is that I didn't do tax in school. I did an internship year before, and I worked in an IP firm, and I didn't do IP the following year. I worked in KPMG in tax, and I didn't do tax the following year. But then I learned something else. Like for KPMG, it was the amazing work ethic. Like I learned a lot from that. So I'll just say that try as much as you can. Internships are very important, because even people always say, I haven't worked before. Like, these things help. And connection, network. They say your network is your net worth. It's really important.
Okay.
You get to know people and keep in touch. Like me, I have a testimony I have a testimony from keeping in touch. Like, I have one amazing manager that I met at KPMG, very amazing. And she recently did so. I needed someone to give me a recommendation, and I was thinking most of the people like my university hate this, but I wanted something like different, and I just reached out to her, like, because normally talk, and she gave me like a really amazing recommendation. So it's like always keep in touch, things like that. And yes, like she said, read and try to take school seriously. You know how people always downgrade school, but just try your best. Just try your best, because it will help.
I'm going to bug you on that too. Not everybody. School is not for everybody.
School is not for everybody, but whatever is worth doing is worth doing well.
Helped you to get in.
Yes, because I don't have vocational skills. I don't have
vocational skills.
Vocational skills.
Well, that's true.
I don't have vocational skills. This is nothing for me.
School is not for everybody, but I feel like regardless, you learn from every single thing.
I know that we're hammering on doing internships, but the thing about it is that if you're in school and you have a holiday like Babcock University, that's from like June
from May
to like September.
Yes.
Even if it's not internships that you're doing,
learn something. Be adding value to yourself.
That's
the important thing.
Improve your skills. Even if it's something with your hands. If it's
just talent.
I
have a question. So like how luckily for us, we are in a school where things are structured. The truth is that from the day we entered Babcock University, we knew our graduation date.
That's true.
But there are some people in schools that go on strikes, things like that, and doesn't afford them. Like maybe they're just on holiday for 2 weeks before the new session starts. Like, how do you think they can
grow up? Well,
take part in internship opportunities?
One thing I wanted to say before this question is that people always argue that which one is more important. Is it internships or school grade? I don't think any one is more important, because I've listened to quite a number of people speak, right? While internships can be a very great addition, your grades are still very, very primary, because even if you graduate, your years of experience, you're still going to go in as a graduate intern or entry level. You're not going to be given a managerial position or giving maybe senior associate or because you've interned for 5 years. You're still entering as entry level. So you can't say that, okay, because I've interned in 15 places, I'm going to substitute that with my bad grades. It doesn't work that way. And in answering this question of how people that don't have long holidays, now with what happened with COVID, a lot of things are virtual now. I know a lot of organizations are having virtual internships, but inside Sherpa you can get a lot of these Big Four or KPMG has a virtual internship and quite a number of firms. So maybe you can start with that. I know that some people also have questions of, I've never interned in any place, but I want to intern in KPMG or intern in a big organization. Start with the small firms, right? I know that you want to get to the big place, but if you've applied to the big firms, the multinational firms, and you haven't been able to get it, then start small. So that, because the 0.1 times 1 is still, you've added value. That's the important thing. Do you get? So it's important to, even if you're adding something small, I think just adding a bit of value to yourself, so that when you're applying again, okay, they've seen the additional skill that this person has that can be very valuable. Do you get?
Another thing is, don't be scared. When you're working or when you apply and you start working, if you don't know, ask. If you don't understand something, ask. It is very important.
KPMG had like an open door policy. You can literally, they would say that you can walk in and ask anybody for help.
KPMG aside, even if you don't have open door policy, because you're working in a place, there's no, because I don't think there's any profession that you don't have people's lives in your hands. As a lawyer, your clients can go to jail for life. As a doctor, as an architect, or engineer, the building can come crashing down. As a bricklayer, do you understand? So
that's
you
true.
need to take work seriously, and if you do not know, ask. There's no shame in asking. I don't get shame more. I don't know something I will ask, because you have to learn. So please.
Another thing I'll say is, internships, wherever you are, try to always put yourself out there. It may be hard for some people because they feel like they're shy, but as much as you can, yours can be a very little thing. Like, if they know you as a girl that's always happy to help, that's good. If they know you as a girl that is, always early, like Hadiza, always at work on time, that's good. At least they know you for something. If they know you as the person that, is always, moving, just let them know you for something.
And leave a good
put yourself
impression.
out there.
You don't know where it will speak for.
Even if it's somebody even if they know you're someone that just carries themselves
nicely,
well.
or you dress well.
Exactly.
That's already a good impression. Or you do, if they give you a task,
or you can even be how you speak.
I remember there was one girl that when we did our presentation, she was from Confidentiality. She did it. Everybody was like, wow.
Someone was like, their synergy was just amazing.
I remember that. So there was a presentation I did that was a guy that presented, and he was so good. I think like all of these things, you cannot overestimate the importance of internship. You will definitely learn add-on skills, learn things that you would find useful in the next couple of years to come. And like Hadiza doesn't connect or keep in touch a lot. Simi does. You can see the advantage of keeping in touch and building strong relationships. So I advise you guys. I mean, I'm sure you learned a lot from this session. Any final words?
I'm a graduate, and I'm looking for work, please. Because you don't know when law school is gonna happen. So if you have employment for me,
she's very fun. You can see I'm very serious with her word. Simi, last word.
My last words. Enjoy yourself, work, have fun, and take time. Like we said, even KPMG, they at least strive to have a work-life balance. So always just, you can even meet someone who will help you while having fun. It doesn't always have to be inside a building. So always carry yourself.
I remember,
they say, always carry yourself. I don't know how to finish this, but like, you can meet someone that will help you literally anywhere.
I remember I went for one interview for a multinational, and on my CV, the person interviewing me saw I interned in KPMG Management Course, and she's like, "You interned in MC?" I'm like, "Yes." Do you know this person? That was what we're talking about for the beginning part of my interview. So you can see, aside from KPMG, if you've never worked in a place, I remember I even applied for another internship, and my secondary school was on my CV at the time. And I was like, "Oh, my daughter goes to this school." Let me tell you, see, you don't even know what can help you get me a job. You don't know. But basically, don't sit in one position and say, "Okay, maybe because my grades are not good, or because I'm very shy, I don't know how to write." Even in school, right? A couple of people have come to me to ask me, "Oh, how do I apply for this place? Can you review my CV, my cover letter?" So I think, aside from asking for help in organizations, when you want to apply, ask for help also.
That's very good.
So I think we've had an amazing time today's session.
Yes.
Okay. On the final note, please subscribe,
Yes.
like,
share,
comment, and do everything. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.